ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the NSLU Any Percent Tournament. Guys, we've got the losers bracket, Uvideo versus Nivadra. I have with me in the commentator booth, Ian Gaming. Ian, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Looks like we've got Uvideo for, if you guys don't know, he's the world record holder for any percent in the Switch version. Meanwhile, Nivadra has a very competitive time in the Wii U version and has a not so competitive time, but still kind of competitive. I can't say it's not a competitive time. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's Nivadra, ladies and gentlemen. No, we know him. We love him. Another great streamer. Bit of delay. Hopefully I can fix that right here. And we'll be going into 1-1. Thankfully, usually this tournament allows us to have both the Wii U version and the Switch version be legal in terms of the tournament. Thankfully, both runners are running on the same version, so we don't have to talk about the difference in versions, which is a relief.
We don't have to deal with that 33-second weirdness.
So thankfully, that's good. Both runners finishing up 1-1, and one thing, since I may or may not have an inside scoop with Nivadra and Uvideo, but I may or may not happen to know that both runners have confirmed that they will be going for Nabbit 1-2 for the meme in a tournament. For those that don't know, Nabbit in 1-2 saves about half a second in the overall course of the run, because when you fly, you don't have the same speed when you have the star, and you'll see what I mean when I'm talking about that as we move on in the level. You'll see both runners get this invisible star block right here, and what they're going to do is they're going to navigate the level as perfectly as they can, because this level's the moving blocks are on a cycle, or the rocks, crystals. What would you call them, Ian?
I'd call them crystals, because like,
okay,
they're shiny.
Nivadra's probably going to be dead. Yeah, I don't see him surviving this. Let's see how we max this up. Yep, that's dead.
He lost his star.
Well, he didn't lose the star. He didn't get the second star.
Oh no! Yeah. It just ran out.
If you have enough time, so basically, pretty much most, if not all, question blocks that contain coins turn into question blocks that contain stars if you have a star. And Nivadra, unfortunately, was able to get the star, but he missed picking up the star. And you need the star speed in order to make it to the secret exit without the acorn. So that's going to put Uvideo at a pretty big advantage over Nivadra.
Basically just one level ahead. Which is...
about, yeah, I guess.
Which in this, since, like, they're two competitive times, and they look at, like, the way I'm seeing it, they look like... At first they were going at, like, the same exact speed, it was, like, the same exact things going on. Uvideo, has... I don't know what I'm saying anymore. He's farther.
Well, yes, it is fact. But, I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen any other of Uvideo's races, but he's definitely had his own choke points as well, and so I would not be surprised if he manages to choke something like 5 tower skip or anything like that. So, definitely not a solid victory. Though I will say, in terms of the tournament, Uvideo is one of the more consistent players, right up there with M-Chain and Lashers in this game.
Yeah, alright.
One of the other annoying things is the length of the cutscenes in this game are absurdly long, for those that aren't familiar. Usually in the other NSMB games, you actually, play the game. You don't do much of the playing the game in this game, from what I can tell. Kinda watch a bunch of cutscenes. The cutscenes probably... They take up a solid chunk of time compared to the other NSMB games.
Yeah, because, like, take Wii, for example. Like, there is a pretty lengthy cutscene after beating 1-3, because you have to go through the Toads have been kidnapped, and then, Toad gets kidnapped. But here, after beating 1-2, you have to see the flags change, and then after beating 5 Tower, you see the clouds start to form, and then after beating 7 Tower, the cloud is fully formed, and it's just, like, a bunch of long cutscenes.
There's a lot more story to this game. Like, duh, it's a complicated story. Nintendo's gotta convey the complexity of the story. Like, taking over Peach's castle, no one understands that. My tiny brain cannot comprehend the fact that Bowser has taken over Peach's castle. So I need the game to remind me at every possible second of my experience with the game that the castle's been taken over. One thing I should note, back to the commentary at hand, there has been a new strategy that's been developed within the last month about how to do this level faster. It used to be that the max time here was a 178, a high 178. Now you can get a 181, which you can see Uvideo just did right there. Basically what happens is if you hold neutral, when jumping off of a vine, you conserve all your momentum. Whereas if you hold right, you actually move slower when you jump off those vines. And so you'll see, you saw what happened. There was Uvideo held neutral on those vines so that he could have more speed. And that saved him about a little over 2 seconds.
That actually is really weird.
Yeah. Actually, it works in the other NSMB games too. Like, you can do it in NSMB Wii and 5.1 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never known
It's
that.
definitely been a thing in all the other NSMB games. Just no one's ever implemented it in runs.
Ah.
Fortunately, Nivadra not getting to land on the Koopa's head, which means he'll probably get a 180. Wow, actually a high 179, never mind. So, Nivadra lost about a second, a little over a second, compared to Uvideo there in 5.1. Because we're not in the Wii U version, we can skip the cutscene that happens after 5.1, because in the Wii U version, you have to watch Nabbit steal from a Toad House, but because we're playing as Nabbit, we can skip that cutscene.
Yeah, and even though people play as Nabbit in the Wii U version on 5-1, they're not technically playing as Nabbit, and it still registers them as playing as Luigi, and then they still have to go through the cutscene.
It uses Luigi's life pool in the Wii U version. So. Anyway, here's the first major skip in this game. He's gonna lose a little bit of time here. Oh! Uvideo! He's gonna save it, okay. Barely saves it. That was a rough 5 towers. Yeah! Oh my god! Uvideo, can you please? Can you please? We're dying over here! Oh my god, okay, finally he learns how to do 5 towers skip. Basically, you are dumb, Uvideo. You are a stupid, dumb idiot, and I have every right to call you that on stream. Anyway, basically what happens there was in 5-tower we can use the acorn. The acorn is going to save us a lot of time. But the acorn is going to allow us to have a bunch of horizontal movement and a bunch of vertical movement. And it's going to allow us to skip a bunch of things. Nivadra's trying to go for left side, which he's been having he usually has an easy time on the Switch version, or the Wii U version. Having a little bit of a harder time on the Switch version getting this left side. No. I definitely told him he should be going for right side. This only saves half a second, but you know, the man has his ways. Can't be mad about it. The game reminding me of how amazing it is that Bowser has one-upped himself and stolen Peach's castle. You're right, I completely forgot about that. I don't have that big brain to remember that kind of thing. Ian, did you remember that Bowser took over Peach's castle? Or is that something that you just kind of forgot as well?
No, I remembered.
Oh, wow. I guess I'm just commentator over here, kind of bad. Doesn't know the lore.
The lore of the Mario.
Oh, there went the acorn on Uvideo. Not a problem, because we can get an acorn back in 5 secret. So it's actually not that big of a time loss. He's only going to lose about, I think, half a second. 0.6 seconds, excuse me. Technically, it's 0.6 seconds is what the power-up animation takes. He should still make 78 here, though. Yeah, no problem with that. He used the spin jump too early. But he'll get an acorn in 8-1. So overall, he'll lose 1.2 seconds. The 0.6 for losing the power-up, and another 0.6 for picking up the power-up in the next. Still has a very considerable lead over Nivadra, though. I guess we can talk about what are other possible places for Uvideo to choke that would cause Nivadra to catch up. One would be 7T in terms of the RNG.
Oh yeah, Fire Rose.
Yeah,
no one likes them.
We'll have to see what we'll have to see. Well, it's not just the fireballs. The fireballs are actually really easy to avoid. The problem is the RNG from that comes in the counter fight, and we can see.
Oh right, yeah,
We
with
can
the
see what
blocks.
happens with that.
Okay. And I guess another possible place that someone could mess up due to RNG, or not even mess up, just be slowed down due to RNG, I'm guessing is 8-1.
Yeah.
Because
It
of
probably
that.
wouldn't be a maker. It wouldn't be a make or break, but it would be better than nothing. But yes, you would be. You are correct in that 8-1 has an RNG element that would hinder the runners.
And I'm pretty sure M-Chan, or I think I heard M-Chan say something, or someone say something about right side is the best pattern that you can get, where the fireball appears on the right side, and then you just go into the pipe from there.
Yes, that would be correct. I believe.
And I know the worst has gotta be, if right side's the best, and the worst is left side, because the pipe's on the right. Why do you want to go to the left?
I think it's actually center RNG.
Really?
If I recall correctly, because it's the hardest to maneuver, and so you lose more time trying to maneuver around the fireballs. So I believe center's the slowest.
Uvideo over here just finishing 7-1, while Nivadra is now moving into World 7.
You mean just entering 7-1?
Yeah. No, he's doing the cuts. Yes, he's entering 7-1 now. I was about to say he's doing the little cutscene that's like, here's the boss in this, and here's the boss in this.
Right.
But now he's on Frozen Fuzzies, while Uvideo is now on Wiggler Rodeo. And another place that you could potentially get an acorn if you happen to lose your acorn somewhere is 7-2 with the red coin ring.
Yes, the red coins do give you an acorn. That is correct.
Like the block doesn't, but the red coins do.
I don't stop. I'm too fast. I don't stop long enough to appreciate the small things in life about what's inside the question blocks. But
well, I know I was just testing at one point. I was seeing, because I had a mushroom, and I was seeing if I could get something from the block since I didn't have an acorn. And there was nothing in that block. That run was a very sad run.
Big sad.
Made it.
Miko has a good point. Nivadra's got a lot on his plate right now. Uvideo can't just steal a win like that. It's not okay. Possibly morally wrong. But here's going to be our first big... Let's see what happens. If Uvideo loses Acorn in this level, it's going to cause the gap to be reduced significantly. So we'll see if he loses Acorn here.
Because of the Kamek bite and the, like, staying up in the air with it, right?
Yep. You need to be able to stay up in the air using this Acorn. So.
Well, hopefully he doesn't lose it.
Yeah. He'll be flying back and forth. Thankfully, with the Acorn, you can stay on the wall. And so because you can stay on the wall, you can avoid having to be on the ground where all the fire bros are and have to avoid the fire bro movement. Because technically the fire bro movement is, as Ian said earlier, it is technically RNG, but because that room is so open, it's very easy to avoid.
Oh, Nivadra just lost his acorn in he lost his mushroom too.
Did he actually? I wasn't.
Yes, he actually did. With the 2 fire bars and the fire bros and the platforms rising, he just lost both his I almost said he lost his nut. He lost his acorn and he lost his mushroom as well.
Just like really far behind.
I don't know. I don't have the commentary stream for him. I just have the actual stream.
Oh.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
since the commentary stream is kind of a little behind, I have the Uvideo stream on one device and then Nivadra on another, so that I can see them both at the same time.
I see.
Yeah. So Navadra's gonna have to do the Kamek fight with only a mushroom, so he can't really stay in
It is
the
gonna
air.
be a bit of a problem. He's gonna lose a lot more time to Uvideo, unfortunately. Because he won't be able to fly in the air.
While Uvideo is now just finishing 7 Ghost House and will be moving on to 7 Castle. Oh, he tried. He tried to stay in the air with a ground pound, but Kamek said no. Alright, no! Yeah. Ludwig's Block Press Castle. That one level in the Uvideo versus Lugia race, where Uvideo probably gave everyone anxiety. At least I know he gave me it. At the very end, where he, like, almost died, like, 3 times. But that's just Uvideo.
We're moving on to 7 Castle, as Navadra's game reminds me of how much I had forgotten that Bowser is continuing to raid Peach's castle. I gotta be reminded of that. Like, my brain cannot comprehend that fact. Anyways, Uvideo is gonna be moving on here through 7 Tower. There is a way that you can manipulate the Fire Bar movement here. Because
Really?
everything's so everything in this level's on a cycle. Or at least the big moving platform's on a cycle. But oh my gosh, and Nivadra is gonna have to die here. He can't get Acorn. Yeah, he's gonna have to take a death there if he wants Acorn out of that level, unfortunately, because he lost his mushroom. But anyway, everything is on a cycle in or not everything. The big giant platforms are on a cycle, but the Fire Bros only actually start moving when you make them appear on the screen, and so you can manipulate your movement by doing certain movement while still making the cycle to allow the Fire Bros to be in a better position so that you can jump through them more easily and get a higher time on the timer.
Ah. Okay.
So that's what Uvideo did there, which allowed him to get a higher time. And it looks like Nevada's gonna be waiting for a 77 so that he can get that Acorn. One thing I guess we can address is that if you get double digits on the timer in this game,
you'll get a special power-up!
You get a special power-up, and the reason we choose 77 is because the double digits that you get on the timer is going to affect what power-up you get at the end of the level. And so we intentionally try and get a 77 because the 77 will get us an Acorn power every single time.
Yes, get 77, get a nut.
Facts.
Get 6-6 on the other hand, you'll get the mini mushroom. And you'll probably run down a wall and die. Or that's probably just a me thing.
I've done that once. Where did I do that?
I know I almost did it in, I actually did it in 7 Castle.
Run on walls in NSMB Wii?
You cannot run on walls in NSMB Wii. The running on walls thing was introduced in NSMBU.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I've done
NSMB...
that before, and I couldn't remember if it was in... I thought I did it in newer NSMB Wii. Is when that happened.
Yeah, I know, NSMB Wii follows the mini mushroom properties of DS, and we all know 2 is a copy of Wii, so don't have to speak about that. But you, on the other hand, was just like... You, on the other hand, was just like, Hey, why don't we just allow the mini people to walk on walls?
The only thing really different about 2 is, or the same between 2 and Wii is really the music. Nothing else is really the same.
And the mini mushroom properties.
Well, yeah, because that power-up was in all the games.
Yeah.
Other than that, it wasn't really a copy of Wii. It was its own thing.
I mean, like, yeah.
Anyway, Uvid's been going on to World, Uvid's going on to World 8. Nivadra is saying in chat he's gonna forfeit. I hope he... Curious to see what happens on stream.
No, Nivadra, don't.
If he's just like,
You
yeah, I'm kind of
got
done, or if... Is Uvideo on PB pace? I'm not sure. I don't think so. No, wait, no, he's not, because he messed up 5 tower.
Yeah.
A lot. So he can't, he's no way he's on PB pace. He lost a good... Oh, that was... around 15 seconds, give or take a few seconds, that he lost in 7 tower, or 5 tower, excuse me. So he lost PB in 5 tower.
Oh,
Kinda not a pog moment.
that is definitely not a pog moment.
Nivadra is going into airship as Uvideo is exiting airship. We'll see how Uvideo ends up finishing the run. If Uvideo loses Acorn, well, Uvideo's actually done a lot of practice with backups here, so I think even losing Acorn's not going to be enough for Nivadra to come back, unless Uvid chokes his backups. But Uvid's done a lot of practice with Nabbit, any percent. Not a lot of practice. I like to say he does a lot of any percent Nabbit practice, but he has done enough practicing backups with Nabbit that he can do the rest of the game as Nabbit without losing a ton. If he
Didn't he have world record for Nabbit percent once?
he did, and he does.
He does? He got that back?
He did get that back.
Because I know, like, you took that record, and then someone else...
Yeah, I only took that record because the record was already terrible. And then Uvideo recognized that the record was still terrible, so he was like, let me make it good. And then he did the community service and made it good.
Uvideo over here getting
There's still a lot
left
of
side.
optimizations, I think.
Uvideo getting left side on the fireballs for 8-1.
I think you might be right that left side's actually slower, and center is just harder to avoid. I think I messed that up. I think you are right on that.
I honestly just don't know. I know right side's fastest.
Right.
And Nivadra has just murdered the child in 7 airship and will be moving on to World 8.
Hog, murder children. Why do we say he murders the child in airship, but he doesn't murder the child in 7 castle? Because
the child murders...
Ludwig is definitely...
Isn't Ludwig, like, canon? Isn't he, like, 17 or something? Wait, that's still a child.
Oh, Uvideo slightly messing up that movement there. Wow, that was a really good save. Yeah, that was pretty rough. Why did you not spin jump, Uvideo?
No, he lost his acorn.
If he had spin jump wall kick, because spin jumps are broken in this game, if he had done a spin jump as his wall kick, he would have been able to wall kick off the wall and then also adjust his angle so that he could get onto the platform there. So he could have still had Acorn leaving this level, but my guess is what he'll do is he'll switch to Nabbit here, and he'll and we'll get to see Elevator as Nabbit, which is kind of sick.
To do the quote-unquote cooler way of doing this?
Why did he not switch to Nabbit here? I would have assumed he would switch to Nabbit.
I guess he's just confident that he will get hit.
Oh, that's death, I think.
Oh, no, hitting the electric. And Uvideo will take a death.
I didn't switch to Nabbit there, because the movement that you can do there with Nabbit, you can also do with any other character. So you don't want to waste time switching characters, so you're gonna do that. But because he lost
Uvideo taking a death in 8 elevator.
But because he lost, as I was saying, because he lost all his power-ups, he's gonna switch to Nabbit here so he doesn't die. Could he have saved that with a spin? I don't... He might have been able to. I wasn't really paying attention to know if he could have saved that with a spin.
Alright, let's see what Nivadra did. Nivadra, I guess that's center or right? I think that was center, because
I
like,
wasn't paying attention.
I think that was center, because as he was like gliding like into pipe, the fireballs almost touched him. But,
Where
like,
did the first fireball spawn? Did the first fireball spawn in the middle?
it spawned like not exactly in the middle, but like towards the right, but not where like right side spawns.
Did he mess up? Yeah.
No,
That's what
he didn't.
I thought it
He
was
still has
center.
his acorn.
I thought it, yeah.
Yeah,
That's center, not.
he's got an acorn going into 8-4.
Yeah, that is true. That is going to give him some advantage.
Oh, Navadra said he got center. Okay. Now I know what center looks like.
Much better 8-4 than Uvideo as well. No good. He'll be getting 77 on the flag. A high 77 at that. Actually, higher 77.
Ooh, a nice 87 on that. Let's go.
And Nivadra will be moving on to elevator. Not sure there's much. Yeah, at this point, there's nothing he can do. Uvideo's got a solid win. Because there's no way Uvideo can die in the boss fight. Because
oh yeah, because he's got
he can't
Nabbit.
die in the first Bowser fight because there's no bottomless pits and Nabbit's invincible. And there's also no bottomless pits in the second phase of the Bowser fight. So Uvideo is going to win this. For sure. I mean, you never know. He might like miss a bunch of throws. My God, this is not Mario 64. He might miss a bunch of clown car hits, but he'd have to miss a bunch of clown car hits for Nivadra to even have a chance. I think he could do the boss fight normally and still win, like without any of that fast movement. Because Nivadra still has to do the whole and the first phase of Bowser and watch all this cutscene. That's a big enough gap behind that I think Uvideo could miss 2 hits and be fine. Miko putting pressure on the runners. Pulling the reverse psychology. Everyone wants the underdog victory. Nivadra getting really good movement though, with the 88 to what's, I believe, the best you can get in DC for door movement there. So that's pretty good. But yeah, Uvideo's gonna have to miss a lot. But yeah, Nivadra is on pace for IL record. Uvideo.
First hit down on second Bowser, while axing down on
first.
first.
Manipulate this clown car and fly back and forth between the Bowser shell so that the Bowser shell doesn't knock you out of the clown car, and it's gonna skip all these phases. He's dead. Oh no, he's fine.
Landing the second hit. Bowser Jr. tried to get away, but Uvideo said no.
2804 from Uvideo. Uvideo saying it's bleh. For him, yeah, I can respect it. I can respect the bleh.
GG.
Decent race time, though. Like, considering what we've seen in this tournament, that is a very solid race time.
Luigi!
Very, very solid. And it means Uvideo's got a lot of room for improvement. Because if I had to guess, knowing Uvideo and how he plays, it's probably all uphill from here. Because he made a lot of his worst mistakes that he usually makes. I don't see him getting much worse than this times. Nivadra, on the other hand, is looking to get a 271 possibly. Maybe a 271? I'm just really curious to see the AGT he gets. Yeah, 271 Pog. Oh wait, no, never mind. That was a 270. Never mind.
270 because the in-game timer, even though he landed the final hit, the in-game timer was like, how about just one more?
I forgot that the in-game time doesn't stop until that animation of hitting Bowser finishes. Not Pog.
Yeah, I'm a winner.
That is big oof.
Not Pog, but good round 1. We're moving on to round 2 pretty quickly. Hopefully. Ian, highlights of match 1. What are your thoughts?
Nivadra died in 1-2. That messed him up.
True.
That was not good.
Maybe we can avoid some 1-2 deaths, possibly.
Yeah. And then, Uvideo and that tower skip, though. That was...
Yeah, even his tower skip was pretty rough. He's having a hard time getting that spin jump. Which, I mean, to be fair, if you mistime that just barely, if you press that spin jump button too early, because you have pretty slow acceleration in this game. I mean, it's pretty easy to underestimate when to time that spin jump button and be able to barely miss that crack and still get a spin input. I find that I personally have to hold back on the control stick for a split second and then hold forward to get that wall kick off that question block in my experience. Both runners, I think, are going to take a little bit of practice time, which is good because Uvideo had kind of trashy World 8. Nivadra had a trashy everything else. So I think both runners want a bit of practice before they go on to round 2.
Round 2.
8-4 has not been fun to Uvideo.
Wow.
Uvideo has been really struggling with 8-4 lately.
Yeah, definitely towards that end.
Nivadra, I assume, is going to practice left side. He really wants to go for left side in these runs, even though it literally only saves half a second. But, you know, he can do him. Yikes. Uvideo says, I cannot 8-4. The real question, do you know how to 8-4?
Here we go.
Do people know how to 8-4? Do we know the ways of the 8-4? I mean, honestly, in a race setting, I would personally just go for an 86 on the timer and not go for any optimal movement. I cannot world 1 through 7. That's an oof. But yeah, I would personally go for an 86 and 8-4, especially when you have the lead that Uvideo has. And if you just got a little bit too greedy, wanted that 87 flag, I would personally just go for the 86. I'm also really curious, and I haven't tested this out, so I should test this out and see what happens. But can you do the 86 movement and still get an 87, a low 87 with, can you still get a low 87 with the pipe jump? Is that enough time save to get a low 87? Which I think it can. If you get the pipe jump, I still think you can get an 87 on the timer. I believe I've done that before, but I could be wrong.
Here we go.
Here we go, Uvideo.
86. Honestly, I would take that if I were him. Doesn't need any of that. 87 garbage. Nivadra is not getting this left side on switch. Having a tough time with this. I'm really curious to see if he's going to continue going through this run.
Nivadra, your
I'm
best
really
bet, buddy.
hoping he
Just
doesn't.
do
I'm really
that.
hoping he gives up the half-a-second time save. Both of these runners with their I want half-second time saves, with Uvideo in 8-4 and Nivadra here in 5 tower.
Exactly, like, chillax, dudes. This isn't...
Everyone wants their 0.5 second time save. Honestly, they just want to get world record in runs. We all know it. We all know they want world record right now. They all know world record not Pog. Kind of trash, and they want to beat it in a race and look like a legend. Clearly is the explanation. Nivadra's gonna do one more practice 1-2 with Navit real quick. Understandable, because he did choke that race 1. Once he practices this, we'll be able to move on to round 2, which will be pretty exciting. So things for Nivadra to improve for round 2. I think we're gonna go for a no death in 1-2.
Well, that's just a must. Like,
trying to pull the death in 1-2. I mean, if both, it's kind of like a either both runners gotta die or
none of them.
Both runners gotta get it first try, kind of a thing. But yeah, no death in 1-2. Probably not go for left side.
Yeah, dude, just go for right side. This is not your PV. Just go for right side. It's just half a second.
Yeah, not that much time. I would personally go for right side. It's still an 84 door if you do it optimally. Both runners, I think, also though improving their 5T. I didn't unfortunately get to see what Nivadra's door time was and what Uvideo's door time was, which is unfortunate. I'm really curious to see. Nivadra said he's forgotten how to do right side. Bruh. That's not Pog. That's gonna be hard. I guess we're gonna be seeing left sides from Nivadra the rest of the run. Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rough.
That is Pog.
100 hours of playtime, kind of Pog.
Congrats to Uvid for reaching 100 hours on NSMBU Deluxe. We are starting.
We will be starting any minute now.
Yeah, right, yeah. I was going by the Discord. Whoops.
Yeah. We don't spoil.
Oh.
We don't spoil what goes on. We'll be starting momentarily, viewers.
I went to go sing the Jeopardy theme, but then I almost sung the Miiverse theme for like the 3DS.
Yikes.
Because
what's the difference? But what is the 3DS Miiverse theme? What a forgettable console, TBH. Sold my 3DS.
like, hold on.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, vroom vroom, start your engines.
Let's go.
Go.
Miiverse.
Looks like both runners having a very solid 1-1. Nivadra trying to get the 1-up, barely missing it.
Whoa.
Start your Luigis. That is true. We will be starting our Luigis. Or more like, start your Nabbits, because we'll be moving on to 1-2 with Nabbit.
Moving on to 1-2 with Nabbit because we love memes.
Nivadra, he does have a little bit of a slower 1-2. He misses the star again.
Oh, that's
but at
not
least
good.
he doesn't die. At least there's no death, but he is going to be about 2 seconds slower.
I mean, like, hey, 2 seconds slower is better than dying.
True.
Like, you never know. Uvideo could just, like, happen to choke at one point, and then here's
Uvideo
Nivadra.
could mess up 5 tower again. For all we know. Who knows?
It's all a mystery.
Yo, Ian.
Yeah.
You know that Bowser kidnaps Peach's castle? He just, like, doesn't kidnap Peach, he just takes over the whole castle. Did you know that?
Yes.
You know that that's what this was all about, this whole time? This whole ruse? We're
This
just coming
whole
back
ruse-
home?
It's his vacation home.
Honestly, maybe NSLU is just the journey home. Maybe NSLU is finding our way back home. To the people we know and love. Getting to sit by the warm fire. Surrounded by friends and family. Anyways, we're moving on to 1-S. As I just make up lore about this game. I believe Nivad's been getting a 179, though I didn't catch when he entered the fight. Never mind, he's been getting a 180, I'm stupid. I never said he was getting a 179. I would never diss Father Nivadra like that. I would never dare do such a thing. But we're gonna be moving on to World 5, World 1, kinda Pog. And we'll be checking out World 5 here. This is a pretty close start. Uvideo is probably about 2 seconds ahead, though. Give or take a half a second. And part of the reason these cutscenes are so long is because, and this is probably my favorite thing about NSMBU, is that it's one big interconnected world. It's not 9 different distinct worlds, but rather it's one large interconnected world. Because it's one large interconnected world, there's no cannons to get you from one place to another. And so, secret exits mean you have to walk along a path instead of going in a cannon, which cannons do take. Cannons are a faster mode of travel than long paths, as everyone knows.
Right, wait, in this game, I'm pretty sure, like, each of the NSMB games, like, did something different, did something that the old games did, and I know this game was closest to, like, Super Mario World.
There in 5-1. Holy cow. As to your question, Ian, I don't know much about that. It's
Like, this
possible.
game,
It is
well, this
similar,
game-
it is similar to Super Mario World in that regard, though, with the world map. You are correct in that.
and it also has Baby Yoshis.
That's right. Baby Yoshis were in Super Mario World.
Although, in this game, Baby Yoshis are overpowered, and in that game, Baby Yoshis grew up.
Yoshis are only overpowered in this game simply because damage boosting is really free underwater. That's why MChan tried to ban them, because you can damage boost with them and still be able to pick them up pretty easily. That made water levels a bit insane. Five 3. Nothing too exciting. $179s from both players, though. Your good old 5-3. We'll be moving on to 5-Tower, and we'll see, does a miracle happen and Nivadra's brain suddenly remembers how to do 5-Tower skip? The neurons suddenly click? Or will we see 20 seconds of left side choke? The world may never know.
Here we go.
And of course we're going for left side. And
That's
Uvideo.
Hey.
What is Uvideo? I wasn't watching Uvideo screen. What was Uvideo up to?
Oh, that was early. That was early. Uvideo, why did you do that?
Oh no, Uvideo is gonna be stuck. Nivadra's passing up Uvideo here. This is exciting. Uvideo misses it! Uvideo misses it again! Oh my gosh. Is he gonna go for left side? He's going for left side. He's dead.
God.
He's dead. There's nothing he can do. He's committed to left side now. Oh, this is not good. This is not good for Uvideo. He needs to get this wall kick fast. That poison's rising. He gets it. No way. Nope, and he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Yep.
Wait, he's got one more shot?
Oh!
And he's dead. That's unfortunate. How? So, hopefully...
He should have just took the death. Like, he shouldn't have just, like, dwindled on that side, though.
I would not say he shouldn't have taken the death. He shouldn't have gone for left side. He should have just gotten back on the platforms is what he should have done.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of go for left side. Would have been my 2 cents. I have no words, honestly. What he is going to do as a backup is he is going to get the red coins here, because the red coins in the tower do give acorn. So he's going to get red coins here. Yeah, you had to see that coming. You had to see that one coming. Uvideo lagging a little too far back instead of getting the red coin switch as quick as he could is going to lead to a death. He's pretty far behind. This is what Nivadra needs.
He just reset his timer.
Oh, he's giving up. He's
We're
just
gonna
going
call forfeit on that run.
He's going to forfeit this, unfortunately. It looks like. So we'll see if Nivadra decides to finish the run, or if he decides to just reset with Uvideo and just go right to a game 3.
Secret.
I mean, it's up to Nivadra, whatever he wants to do. It is, at this point, he does have the dub there, so we can go either way here, whether he wants to finish the run or whether he wants to finish round 2 or he wants to reset and just go right to game 3. Honestly, I can't say not to throw Uvids like that. But I can't say I'm not surprised. This is not the first time we have seen Uvideo forfeit a match in early game because things just didn't go his way. Because he's choked at the beginning of the game. And instead of waiting to see if Nivadra maybe chokes later on in the run, he just decides to take the L immediately instead of seeing what plays out. Especially considering Nivadra's last game. You never know what could happen.
Uvideo's gonna take this time now and practice tower skip. From the right side. Trying to get it, like, at least somewhat consistent. So that he doesn't die.
Phew, made it. Ha! Yeah. Ha. Yo.
Nivadra did miss left side once, right?
What?
Didn't Nivadra miss left side once this run?
This run? I don't know. At that point, when they were in tower, I was watching Uvideo.
I think he did mess it up once, therefore I don't think he's gonna PB.
Can't say for certain.
I'm like 90% sure he messed up the left side once.
Ooh.
Hey, Nivadra says he's gonna keep going unless he loses Acorn.
You made it.
Let's hope he doesn't lose Acorn.
Only 70 will tell.
Oh. Yeah. Here we go.
Still hold right and jump occasionally. Nothing too terribly exciting here. Oh! He's gonna go back for the reds. Nice one.
And he lost his mushroom.
Wow, he big. I mean.
He lost his Acorn again.
I don't mean to laugh, but that was. He did all that work to go back and get that acorn. And we're going to round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! What a moment. What a moment, chat. You'll love to see it. My command controls aren't working very well, so...
Yeah, I've already got it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Like, I've just been doing it, like, I've been doing it silently this whole time. I'm also just not gonna question why,
Hey,
you
some all castles practice there. Uvideo kind of triggered that he got the good RNG in, Tower. Or, what am I even saying? The commentator can't even speak anymore.
Desert Bridge?
Desert Bridge, thank you. Just gonna be waiting on Nivadra. Just gonna wrap up his practice, and then we'll move on to round 3.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
We will be starting momentarily.
Nivadra, really practice that side. Now, hopefully we don't see Uvideo choke game 3 like he did this time. Not quit like he did. To update.
Here we go.
We are off!
Yeah, did you update the score?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's not showing, so I don't know.
Like, for the first round, I put done on Uvideo, and then Nivadra forfeited, so I put that, and then, like, moved on, and then... What?
He won. Uvid was the one that forfeited, technically. You should just increase the score, because there's no... It's, for me, only showing that Uvideo has a point.
Yeah, Uvideo has 1 star.
And so does Nivadra.
He does?
Yes, Uvideo forfeited. That means Nivadra won, so he gets a star.
I didn't know that, okay.
Yeah. Technically, that... Otherwise, anyone could just quit whenever they had a bad run. It would just go all night until people got PB. So yeah, a forfeit is technically Uvideo. Uvideo's way of saying I'm done, and therefore I'm bothering you.
Okay. Alright, now I get it.
Yeah. No worries. Anyway, 1-2. Nivadra, dude, Nivadra got a good 1-2. Let's go. Hog.
GG, mate.
Let's go. We'll be moving on to 1-S, everyone's favorite level, let's be real. It's no NSMB U7A, but you know, it's kind of a Pog level, let's be real.
I mean, like, it's easy, but it's also kind of boring. Because you literally just, like, you play as Nabbit and you just spam A and get to the end.
On Airship?
No, I was talking about 1S on...
Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I brought up too many things. Commentator Super 64 guy over here, putting too much on the table. Making it hard for anyone to understand. Looks like we'll be moving on to World 5. No, I missed the lore! Ian! I missed the lore, dude! Can you fill me on the lore that happened after 1-2? I was looking away. I completely missed it.
The flags changed colors.
Why?
Because Bowser got tired of his house and decided to steal someone else's.
I never would have guessed! I can't believe it!
Wait. What if Peach's castle was actually Bowser's castle the whole time, and Peach actually stole it from Bowser, so in this game he was just stealing it back after all these years?
No. I feel like Princess of Peach doesn't have that much power. She got one power run in Super Princess Peach, and then she kind of realized how much work that was, and something tells me that that just doesn't align with her character, and she wouldn't do something like that. My personal opinion. Mushroom Kingdom gentrification aside, we are going to be moving on to 5-1, and it looks like Uvideo almost got a 181. That's a rip. Nivadra's gonna be saving time over him. It's really close now. Probably about a second difference, yeah. Un segundo. New Mario game idea born. True. Super Princess Peach goes around acting like the villain for the Nintendo NX. Nivadra messed up a little bit. No, he didn't. Why did I think he messed up? I think it's because the games were off sync, so I thought the timers were off sync for some reason, but no. Bowser is really the good guy, and Mario and Peach are the baddies. Oh dear.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Can respect it. I mean, to be fair, Bowser Jr. gets his own game in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story.
Even though that
Jr.
game
gets
sucked,
his own
yeah, he did get his
campaign.
own game.
Was it a good campaign? No.
No.
Was that a really well-selling game? According to Nivadra, when I was talking to him the other day, it was apparently the worst-selling Mario game of all time.
Like, Bowser's Inside Story is both one of the best, is the best selling Mario and Luigi game, and also the worst selling.
5 towers, dude, cut it. Oh my gosh. Can he please teach himself right side? The man is an intelligent man. We all know how smart he is. Can he just teach himself right side? Can the man just do it?
Yes, I'm a winner.
And then riding the platforms, though. If I recall correctly. Meanwhile, Uvideo is going to be moving on to... Oh, wait. It's lore. What the heck? Kamek is surrounding the castle with an evil aura because Bowser's going to take over the castle. I literally never would have guessed. Literally did not see that coming. I don't know about you, but that one just came from left field. Never would have expected it. Anyways, moving on to Ghost House. We'll see if Uvideo decides to lose, we'll see if he decides to lose, Acorn here. That's what I meant to say. Okay, commentator's curse. Rip Acorn. Nivadra, on the other hand, not going to be losing Acorn.
Sorry, Nivadra, but it is the way.
Secret.
Pops into an interview. I'm curious what the difference between left side in Switch and left side in OG is. Like, what makes him so inconsistent at left side in this game, but so extremely consistent at left side in OG. How long are these runs typically? These runs are typically about 28 minutes, give or take 30 seconds.
Basically a half hour. Like, sort of.
Sure. I would say 28 minutes. Those 2 minutes make all the difference, dude.
Say a half hour.
That's
just
2
like
extra
around
minutes that I get of my life, and that chat gets of their lives. You know, we want to know that it's 28 minutes. There are so many critical things that we can do with those 2 minutes of our lives. If only we wish time could stand still. Okay, I'll stop ranting now.
Remember that one time in first grade where, like, the teacher was like, alright, we're gonna test what we can do in 1 minute, and someone said, play a computer game. So then the kid, we all watched the kid get on the computer and try to play a game on Starfall, and he didn't finish it because he only had 60 seconds.
Man, what? Such a little kid. A little kid speedrunner, like, what a legend. Uvideo having to show off that, you know, the world record is 26 minutes. Kinda have to expect that from a world record holder, you know. Can't imagine that happening a different way.
Made it.
Wait, Uvideo, hold on. He said that world record's 26 minutes?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Nivadra getting that 36 flag.
Like, for deluxe, you'd probably want to round it up because, like, of that 45 seconds, so it'd be around 27 minutes.
I mean, that 15 seconds is kind of a big deal. Like, it's world record's 26 minutes.
It's 26:45 though.
A lot that, like, that's a lot of time for an NSMT game for a 2D platformer. 15 seconds. That's a pretty big gap.
Here we go.
It's
26 minutes is, you wouldn't round the world record up to 27.
But like, wouldn't you also not round it down to 26?
I mean, I guess I see what you mean, but like, when someone's just asking in general, like, how long is this category gonna take? People care. Yeah, people just care about the minute, like Benson Burger
Made
said.
it.
Like, to answer anyone's question about that, sit tight because you're about like halfway through.
Oh.
You'll be halfway through out of 17. Gameplay wise, maybe, but after 17, you'll be about halfway through.
Oh yeah.
Still got a lot left in the run.
Uvideo, moving on to Wiggler Rodeo. The one rodeo where it's actually not a rodeo, and it's just wigglers walking on chomping plants.
You know, imagine calling levels in NSVU by their names instead of by their numerical representations. Not to roast you or anything. Like, I have complete respect for calling the levels by their names. I'm not gonna take the time to memorize all the names in the game.
See, sadly, I didn't even want to memorize any of the names. I didn't choose to do this, but like after speedrunning NSMBU Deluxe and NSLU Deluxe, I kind of just like the levels that you play, I memorized like most of the names, and it's kind of sad.
I can respect it. I can dig it. New videos will be moving on to Tower. We'll have to see what kind of RNG these guys get and or if they lose Acorn. So far, avoiding the fireballs like a pro.
Staying up above them. Alright.
We'll have to see what kind of RNG both these players get.
Let's go. Uvideo going into Kamek with an Acorn. Let's see if Nivadra can do the same.
Looks like he does. Not great movement by Uvideo. Oh, wow! Never mind. Excellent RNG from Uvideo. What am I talking about? Is there a lot of RNG in this run? Thankfully, no. There's only 2 points of RNG in this run. One is in this level. Because Kamek will... Well, there's only 2 places where RNG actually matters. One is in this boss fight.
8-1.
Kamek will spawn randomly on the map, and so we want to make sure that Kamek spawns in a place that we can fly to, otherwise we have to wait out entire cycles. Thankfully both runners got good RNG, so we didn't have to worry about waiting out a cycle. But yeah, Kamek randomly spawns in different places on the map, and so it's going to make this boss fight hard. The other one is 8-1, where there are falling meteors that fall from the sky, and that RNG was insane, Uvideo. Props to you for that. Commentators didn't even notice I got a 151. I'm not gonna be that one guy. I can neither confirm nor deny that I noticed you got a 151, and we'll leave it at that. Anyway, the other bit of RNG, which we can talk about when we get there, is 8-1, but essentially there's going to be a bunch of falling meteors, and depending on how the meteors fall is going to depend on how quickly we can get to the secret exit. We'll talk about that once we get there. Races aren't really that far apart. I mean, it could go either way. We will be moving on to 7-Castle. We'll see that both runners manipulating their movement so that we can manipulate the fire bar locations. Uvideo got a 74 there. Uvideo manipulated his movement a little bit by purposefully bonking on that wall that you saw. And because he purposely bonked on that wall, he's able to get a 74 on the timer. Nivadra does it a bit differently. Nivadra does it slightly differently, but it also nets the same result. I like Nivadra's way better, my personal opinion, because then I don't have to worry about being too low on the wall and accidentally sliding off and dying. Both work though.
Video is getting the fast kill on Ludwig.
Yes, I'm a winner.
And so is Nivadra.
New place of choking. The airship skip looks really hard. Honestly, you just kind of hold jump in 2 places. It's really pretty easy. So I don't really expect both runners to screw up on, but it is pretty easy to mess up if you're not really paying attention. Or misinput in
Here
some
we go. Nivadra just finished Castle, and Ludwig von Beethoven, I mean Koopa, is dead.
Wow.
Good kind of airship skip Uvideo gets. Hopefully the good one. Not as if there's multiple airship skips. It's more you either get it or you don't. Let's see if Uvideo gets it. No, he does. I was gonna take a bit of a different approach, but still as fast. And they both get it.
Whoa.
1,000 shooting hit on your video. Let's dig into 3 good 1,000 shooting hits. Hopefully I just didn't commentators first, so it's not fine.
Yes, I'm a winner.
And we will be moving into, we will be coming home. You ready to come home?
Yeah. If you will look at Uvideo's display, or at least on my screen, you will see around Peach's castle the little spotted hills, thus proving that if this down and to the left from Peach's castle is New Super Mario Bros. U, then in the other direction, probably up or to the right, most likely to the right, is New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Hold up, say that again? Sorry, I had to step away for a quick second.
I have reason to believe that since if you see the spotted hills near Peach's castle, in Mario U, then and if Mario U is south and west, it's southwest from Peach's castle, then I feel that Mario Wii is east from Peach's castle, south and east.
Where would NSMB2 be then? Because NSMB2 would be the same relation to Peach's Castle as NSMB Wii.
Maybe NSMB2 is just east?
Maybe, they all just go under construction every once in a while.
Uvideo getting
It's
some
up-
right.
it's up the infrastructure, you know.
Yeah.
And yes, I believe that was right side RPG to get to 75, which was. Oh, 76. You can not get wrong. That's right.
Ooh,
Yes,
Nivadra getting the right side as well. Let's go. Good 8-1 RNG.
Yeah, good 8-1 RNG, not losing Acorn either. Now, Uvideo tends to mess up 8-4, so let's hope he doesn't. If he messes up, then this is going to go to Nivadra, and it's going to be even closer. So let's see what happens. He was greedy. He wanted a 79. I mean, it's a good backup. He backed it up really well. Still gonna get an 86 pipe. Nivadra didn't get the 79. Or, yeah, the 87. Because you look at that pipe jumping net, that 87. So he'll get like a second onto Uvideo, but the question is that going to be enough? This is a really close race. Not sure how much the difference is. You know, if only Nivadra knew right side, then the gap wouldn't be this far apart.
That is true.
Made it.
So I will say, I think that there is. I just did some eyeballs, and I would say eyeballing it, there's about a 10-second gap, give or take a second, between these runners right now.
And both runners are on to the one level name that everyone can memorize, both in Mario U and Luigi U.
The first battle, right?
The final battle.
It's the first battle of the game. I'm like 90% sure. This is where the game starts, right? We're at Peach's castle.
Wait, fighting Bowser at Peach's castle. Where have we seen this before?
Nivadra, that was really close, dude. You had me clenched in my boots. Nivadra should be on pace for a PB, yeah. On pace for an easy 26. Fighting!
I understand the first cutscene for like the cutscene in first Bowser after you like slam down the axe. I understand it's long, but you gotta appreciate Bowser's sort of like Bowser's determination and sort of trying to stay alive and not fall.
True.
Like he tried.
For a beefy boy that he is, the fact that he was able to hover in the air for as long as he could.
That
Better
is
than
just
I could do. And I'm far much of a smaller boy than he is.
Luigi!
If Uvideo misses a clown cart, Nivadra takes over. This is gonna come down to Bowser hits. Uvideo is known to get good Bowser hits, but if he misses this, he throws. Unfortunately.
this is so close.
Kinda clenched.
I want to say something, but I also don't want to jinx the runners or pressure them, so I'm not gonna say it. think it's best that I don't.
Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's just a half a second time loss, but he got the fast movement, so that shouldn't matter. It's fine. Losing acorn there is all
You videos on the second hit.
good. Did he lose Clown? He just lost Clown card, didn't he?
He lost Clown Car. He did.
Through. Oh my god, I think he just threw.
Oh
Nivadra clutching in a 26. Oh my god.
No, you videos gotta
Ladies
wait.
and gentlemen, holy cow, this is what Uvideo needed to do. Oh my gosh, and Nivadra just, wow. If Uvideo hadn't messed that up, he would have won that, but he lost Clown Car and just threw the entire race. And Nivadra, not only did he throw the entire race, he threw any chances for continuing the tournament. Holy cow. GG's players. My word.
That was intense.
That was insane. I was like, it's gonna come down to Bowser hits, and if Uvideo misses up a Bowser hit, it goes to Nivadra, and sure enough, he did. Nivadra paused the timer way late, though. That was definitely a 26:59, though. That was an incredible last round.
That's Poggers PB, Nivadra. That is epic Poggers. I swear ground pounded, but Luigi went right over the cart. Luigi do be like that sometimes.
Thank you.
Okay, robot.
What? Oh, yeah.
Very. Holy cow. I'm not sure if the Erasers want to do an interview. I did send them the thing if they want to get an interview.
Oh wait, you sent it?
I
Okay.
sent it to them. Not required if they don't want to, but the opportunity has presented itself, and if they pop in, they pop in.
Like, I just saw something, like the Discord was blinking orange on my thing, and then I look, it's like, send this to Nivadra. I'm like, what?
Yo, Nivadra, GG's on the 26.
Dude, I did
That
not
is epic
think I'd get
poggers.
into race.
Pog 26. Dude, it was funny. I just like nonchalant. I'm sitting in the commentators booth again, and I'm just like, so I mean, you know, Uvideo's got this, but like, you know, if he misses Clown Car, then you know, it's kind of just Nivadra's win. And I
Yeah,
look
that
away,
was
and he
fun.
loses Clown Car, and I look back, and I'm like, wait a second. Pretty sure he just lost Clown Car.
Oh my god, that was so close.
And you
That
were
last
all like,
round-
and you were
last round.
talking to me. You were all like, I'm so scared, and look at you. Your boys come out on top. You did it.
Seriously, my stream title right now is "Please Uvideo, I have 3 kids."
No. Well, Uvideo clearly seems to have respected that. Okay. I had a question for you because I was really curious.
It's
Why are
about
you...
75T.
No. How did you know?
I don't
want
know.
to know. I want to know what makes you so consistent at the Wii U version, but not at all consistent at the Switch version.
Honestly, I always thought the Switch was more consistent because I like the bumpers more. I don't know. It just
Well, I
ain't
mean,
it.
clearly the facts show that you are not as consistent with the Switch version.
Oh yeah, clearly. I don't know, man.
That's really weird. Yo,
It's
Uvids.
weird. What's
GG's.
poppin'?
Looks like you get to keep the kids.
Yeah.
That was fun. That
Worked
was a
it
great
for
race.
another day.
That was a really, that was a really close last race. It was funny, Uvideo. I was sitting there, I was like, you know, he's probably gonna clutch this, but you know, if he misses Clown Car, it's probably GG Nivadra. And then I look away and look back, and you're just kind of running along the ground, and I was like, oh, okay, that happened.
Yeah, well, basically what happened, so when you do a ground pound, you need to have like a certain amount of height over whatever you're trying to ground pound onto. And I guess I didn't have enough height, so when I tried to ground pound on the cart, I just didn't get a ground pound, so I just went right over it and missed it. That's alright.
It
That is
happens.
a big
That's
oof.
us. Hey, it means now you have time for all castles.
Oh yeah, that's
Hey,
true.
You
Hey,
have no
this was
obligations.
really fun tournament though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a gay old time.
Well, you're
Yeah.
still having a gay old time. You're not.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not
You're,
done.
you're still going.
No, the party just keeps
Done.
on rocking.
So who are you matched up against next?
I think
Frisky.
Nice. Okay,
Oh,
that'll be a good watch.
right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a close match as well.
hmm
That'll be a good match.
I just want to mention, I think that was record pace until 8-4, but
Oh, it looked like record.
Yeah.
pace.
yeah, that was kind of a choke. That's okay.
Still, amazing run on your part.
Yeah, that was really good. I was happy that I actually pulled it off a decent run at the end there.
Oh.
Man.
This is worth. You're more than welcome to not answer this, but you seem to Uvideo have a pattern of if things don't go well in beginning, we don't see it through. Is there?
Oh, that's definitely a pattern with Rye races. Yeah, I don't know. It's like frustrating when you like die like 2 times in 5 tower, but yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's
okay.
Yeah,
That is
I was
actually
like,
really
this is not
relatable.
the first time he's done this.
Yeah, the last one. Okay, actually, the last race was a bit more justified because basically, I lost my acorn in 1-2, and so I would have had to intentionally take a death and then do the level as Nabbit, and so like that would have already doing the level as Nabbit. I wasn't even planning on doing that in the race,
Right.
and I didn't have an acorn, so it was like, ooh, this is gonna be like 2-minute time loss. Like I don't know. I didn't really want to continue that.
Yeah, I get what
But
you
anyway,
mean.
yeah.
I mean, with how this round 2 went, it's kind of unfortunate. You might have pulled a dub with how Nivadra.
Yeah, with that.
Yeah, I
I've
thought
never
about that.
seen- I've never seen a man die the way he did. in
That was the most
7-2.
depressing way to lose in 7-2.
What happened? I didn't see
He
it actually.
lost his acorn to a waddle wing.
He
Went
spent
back.
30 seconds trying to get red coins, got
got
the acorn
red
back,
coin.
lost it again, and then I fell.
Yeah, so basically,
my.
he lost his nut, he lost his mushroom, he got the nut, and then he lost his nut again, and then he lost his life.
That's nuts.
Intentional, or was that death?
No.
Was the bottomless pit not intentional?
I honestly can't remember. That's how sad it was. My mind, as a coping mechanism, just forgot about it.
Hey, that's okay. You made it further than I did. So.
True.
Not by
That is
much.
true. Nivadra,
Yeah.
you will be moving on in the tournament. Uvideo, we have appreciated your time with us.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. We're going
was
to go
fun.
ahead and my commentary controls aren't working, so hopefully Ian is able to end stream here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Um,
can do
Good.
that.
Tiger.
Cool. Before you do, runners, any last words?
Good job. That's all. That's all I have to say.
Subscribe to Uvideo.
Subscribe to
No.
Uvideo on YouTube. Don't follow him on Twitch though. Just we're pulling the subscribe on him. Subscribe to him on YouTube, obviously. So
Exactly.
that's where the man does all his content. We
Go
all
follow his
Not
MySpace
tell
as
anyone
well.
to say this. Yeah.
Make sure, follow his MySpace, check out his LinkedIn.
He's a good man.
Make sure he's a good man, got some good job outlooks. Make sure we hook him up with the juicy economic potential, here in the US.
On a
Exactly.
real note, y'all should be sure to catch the next matches of the tourney. They'll be good.
Yes.
I know, it's like, what, Latchers versus Enchant? That's gonna
Yeah,
be...
that's gonna be a
Tomorrow,
really good
That one's
race.
gonna be insane. I cannot wait to see that.
I
match.
really can't
I
either.
want to see that one. I want to see that one.
You
Yeah.
guys can
Latchers
follow the
and
runners. You guys can follow the runners. I just put a little command that lets you check out the Twitch links for both of these runners. Nivadra is trying to work his way towards affiliate, and he's 4 followers away. As a bro, before Nivadra, would love to see if some of you guys, or all of you, would head on over to Nivadra's Twitch channel and hit the follow button so we can drop him up. to
God,
affiliate.
I didn't
He would be-
ask him to do this.
He would
I
be
just
so
get Uvideo's
happy.
pain.
I would be so
Yeah.
happy. Let's jumpstart Nivadra's career as a Twitch streamer, as the pog man he is. Check
Come on,
out his
guys.
Twitch stream. Also check out Uvideo because I guess he's kind of cool or something.
Yeah,
Thanks.
He will
come
be
help me
doing
make $4 a month.
And also, Uvideo does kind of cool, like, other games. He's kind of a dope Mario guy, so if you just like Mario, you should check him out. And then I also
Thank
plug
you.
links to
They call him
Bracket.
Jump Man.
I plug links to the bracket if you guys are curious on who all is facing who, and a link to the schedule, and a link to our Discord if you're interested in getting updates on the tournament in the Discord.
And
Thank
the
you
link to
guys.
the past.
A link
Tournament.
to the past. You're so funny, you video.
What a
Thank you guys so
character.
much for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow night for the match against Latchers and M-Chan. Thank you so
Wait,
much.
that's
That's
tomorrow?
That's not tomorrow.
that's the
Oh, you're right.
24th.
That's
That's
a week
the
from
24th.
tomorrow. You're right. You're right.
We have some time to prepare.
We have some comfortable time. I apologize.
That was
Thank you
get
for
the
casting
85.
me on that.
November 24th for the match against M-Chan and Latchers.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye. I wish I had Uvideo's charisma.